So I'm Wu. I teach computer science at Portland State. And I am here to teach you a little bit about how to program. With the way the world is today, computers are pretty much taking over everything. So if you have an interest and you start as young as you guys are starting, you can do a lot of good things in this world. So I'm going to first start by asking you, how many of you have ever played a video game before? Wow, that's everybody. How many of you, not you, how about an interesting website? Okay, all right, that's pretty much everyone. How many of you think you could actually program that thing one day? That is awesome, because I actually should see every one of your hands up, because I believe every one of you can program these games eventually. Why do you think I might say that? Yes. I have confidence in you. Yes. What about? Yeah, you just never know, right? And if you put in work on something you're not good at, eventually you get good at it. You have to put your mind to it. Yes? You keep on trying, and that's one of the hardest lessons to learn. But it's one that comes over and over again, because it's never the case that when you write your first program, it's going to work. Like you get 99 failures, and then the 100th time it works, and then that 100th time, it's so worth it, because it works, right? And so I believe every single one of you, if you put in the time, can be a programmer. Do you know when I first learned how to program? My first computer science class. Do you know how old I was? 18. Ooh, close. In between 18 and 6. 15, closer.
20? 14.
I think I have to, 14, around 14 or 15 is when I first started coding. So it's way older than all of you, right? Like I started way late. And here I am teaching computer science. If you're starting in 2nd grade.
How old are you right now?
40. Yeah. So I think that if you guys start, you're starting at least a good, let's see, you're starting at least a good 6 to 7 years before I did. So if you think about how late I started, and I'm actually doing this for a living, yeah, you all can do way better. So I am going to take you through this hour of code. And one of the things about the hour of code is that it's a wonderful thing, because it actually teaches you every single construct that we use to write a program. You will find in this hour of code that you will be doing things that every single computer scientist does every single day. And so that's the goal of this hour. And it's just to get you started and just to point you to this resource. So if you want to keep on pursuing this career, or even as a hobby, I started out, it was just a hobby for me, but it ended up being a career. So it doesn't have to be a career initially. Just have fun with it. I'm going to show you this website. We're going to all visit it together. And then I'm going to step you through one level and then let you go off and try and solve as many levels as you want. And then as you get stuck, I am here to help you get unstuck and explain things to you. But eventually after this hour, I expect hopefully some of you to go home and say, you know what, Mom, Dad, I want to keep on trying this, because this is really interesting to me, and it might actually do me good eventually. Yes? 40-ish. How about that? 49. If you want to be on the high end, that's fine, yes? Yeah, and one of the things yes. That is exactly true. And one of the things I forgot to mention is that when you do your computing, never forget about who computers serve. Computers serve humanity. And so when you are developing technology, make sure it doesn't harm someone. Yeah. And that's why we need people who are diverse in terms of the way they see the world, and hopefully it's in a way that's helpful, because we do have technology that actually is quite harmful in this world. And so always keep an eye on that. Don't forget what the technology is supposed to do. Technology is not supposed to addict you. It's not supposed to get you use it as a tool to hurt other people. It's meant to help people and society function. So, yes. You have a computer. You can do this at home. One more question before I'm going to get to the good stuff, because I know all of you want to get to the good stuff. Yes? Oh, nice. So you tell your brother to go to this website, and so you can do this website instead of whatever he does. I'm sure whatever he does is probably really important too, but when you get some time on his computer, have him do this. So I'm going to ask you, I've heard you know how to visit websites. So there's a particular website I want you to visit. It's called code.org/HOC. So if you can click on your address bar and do code.org/HOC, and almost immediately, a video is going to pop up. Hit X. We're not going to watch that video. I'm going to explain to you. So code.org/HOC. And I will pause the video and help everyone get to the same page. I'm going to show you on this big screen what I want you to do. So I am going to click on this top address bar. You see my blinking cursor? And then I am going to type code.org/HOC. That is what I want you to do. Do you still need help, or no, you're there? Okay. No, I'm going to set it back to normal after everyone is at the same place. You are there. Good job. Who else is not there? Do you need? Okay, she needs help. So are we all ready? So yeah, so everyone should have something that looks like this on their screen. So how many of you have played? How many of you have played the game Angry Birds? Everyone, great. So you are going to program this Angry Bird. You think of the Angry Bird as your program, and you're trying to program this Angry Bird to get all of the little piggies, the green pigs. Yes.
Creating another level?
Similar. You're trying to solve these levels. Your Angry Bird is the program, though. And so what I want you to do, you can hit OK on the Angry Bird. And what you'll be doing is running a program. So the way you're going to write this program and run it, there are some commands in the middle. They're called blocks. And then your program is on the right-hand side. This is your workspace. And when you click Run, your program will cause the Angry Bird to move forward or backwards or turn or any of these operations. So that is what you're doing. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to solve the very first level. So we're going to walk through how to get that bird to get that pig. So what I'm going to do, so this is your Run button. And then this is the workspace over here on the right. And so when I run this program, so when I run the Angry Bird, the statement that is going to execute is move forward. So this is the way a program is written. You have a set of instructions, and the program is just going to follow whatever it is that you tell it to do. It's like a recipe. When you're cooking, you have these instructions to bake a cake. You're just following it in order. That's exactly what a program in a computer is going to do. So the program is on the right, and then the output of your program is on the left. And the things you're going to do to program your bird are in the middle. And so I can run this program. I can say, hey, you know, I want to move forward and then turn left. And the way I do this is to take a block. And when I highlight the block, you see the block? When I hover over the block, it turns yellow. That means I can click on it, stay clicked, and then drag it over to basically execute right after this move forward. So this little highlight thing, see, it says I'm going to attach this command right after the move forward. And then what I'm going to do is when I run this, the Angry Bird's going to move forward once and then turn left. And it's going to miss this
this piggy. So moves forward, turns left, and then that's the end of your program. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything, right? Because you actually want to catch the pig. So what you really want to do is to move forward twice, and then you catch the pig.
That's exactly what I just put.
That's exactly, there's your first program. So what you want to do, and the way you get rid of a block, say you put a block in there and you don't want it, you can click on the block and drag it off. So I don't need this block anymore, so I'm going to drag it to the trash. And what I really wanted was to move forwards. And then I can reset this program.
I got the piggy.
Oh, you solved the level. Good job. Just hit continue, and then do the next level. And then if you get confused on whatever blocks are doing, just let me know. All right.